Hello everybody and welcome back to Memoriapolis, where we are currently waiting on getting some additional workers and population and blueprints here. That's mostly what we need. We are currently working on a stonemason up over this direction, and my question right now is, what do we actually need to upgrade this again? Okay, that's quite a lot. So we need 900 population, we need 375 wood, 300 stone, 225 sand, and 56, this is wooden beams. We need 70 cut stones and 300 gold. Well, that's a long ways away. We'll proceed forward for now, and I would like to get an additional small quarry down over this direction. One of these can harvest sand, and the other one can harvest clay, at least for now. So then the idea would be that we would put another quarry down over this direction. And for the moment anyway, this one would be designed for clay harvesting. So we would really like to have this out over like this way, right? That's too far from the constructible zone. We could put it up here. That is a lot of clay, potentially. Okay. So we can put it up over this direction and have this guy be harvesting clay for now. And then this one's harvesting sand. So something along the lines of that. Now, we do still need to get ourselves a... Where is this? Right, we need the blueprints to be able to get ourselves a carpentry shop. So that's going to be a little bit, no doubt about that. We're at 290 blueprints right now. So that is going to take some time. No doubt about it. We can build more surveyors' cabins. I don't think there's a reason to at this exact moment. We'll get there. Okay, so we now have these quarries going. So we're now producing clay and sand. That looks good. We're not producing wooden beams right now, but we are producing cut stones. So that'll be fine for the moment. The question is, are we currently producing enough? Or rather, are we currently producing too much stone? Now, there's only 690 stone here. We're going to disassemble this and rebuild this elsewhere, like probably up here, eventually, once this runs out. So for now, that is looking good. We're up to 3 gold. So we're not making much gold. That's for sure. And in order to get this next level of upgrade, we need 300 gold. So that is going to be rather extreme in what we end up needing for that. So that's understood. So this would be... This is education. This is production. We already built a ceramic workshop down over this way. This is arena, so that's military, and this is commercial. Right. So this is what I'd like to build next, and we can definitely do that right about now. So that would mean putting this in somewhere maybe like over here, or I wonder if we could cram it in down this direction. Or simply up here. That's a potentially interesting way to go about it. So if we crammed this in up here, these districts up here would get a commercial focus, right? That would be the idea, anyway. So we'll get that going, and we definitely need to build up some workers for our next construction, which is going to be a carpentry shop. So we've just about got the blueprints at this moment, and now we do have the blueprints. So let's grab the carpentry shop. Perfect. And we would be interested in building this. This does require 10 available workers, so that's okay. And how much wood do we have available up here? 2374, so that looks fine. We can put a carpentry shop up over this direction. I'm not sure how big that's going to be. We'll find out here in a moment. But we do need some more stone. So the stonemason here converts 15 stone to 5 cut stones. Okay, so we are net negative on stone right now. That's understood. I don't want to upgrade this quarry, and there's a reason for that. That reason is because we don't have that much stone available here. So I would rather put an additional quarry up over this direction and somewhere up over here would probably be the ideal place for that. This is about 4,500 out over here, but this is considered a rocky area. So we can get it up over here and get almost 4,000. Yeah, somewhere around here would be pretty ideal. So we'll get that in there. That'll be fine for now. Okay, so that's underway. That's going to get our income up to 10 per cycle. We're still going to be net negative on stone, so that's understood. We're actually going to need an additional stonecutter quarry or to upgrade this one. Now, what do we need to upgrade? So 250 wood. Understood. So we're currently only producing 5 wood per cycle. We need some clay, we need some stone here, we need some cut stones, and we need workers to upgrade this to a cutting camp. So that's... what is this up here? Oh, the faction of Heliotes has reached a new level of power. In doing so, it offers you the plan for a new building in its culture. Okay, good to know. So that is... somewhere. Definitely somewhere. Okay. So for now, that is absolutely fine. We are interested in repairing this ruin, and that'll take a little while to get that good to go as well. But for now, we need to deal with our overall issue, right? Which we're currently gaining 5.5 wood per cycle. Why is this increased? Also, what's going on here? The merchants of the port of Tyre is at the gates of our city. So merchants from the port of Tyre have recently arrived in our city, led by the great Jezebel. Although our spies don't know their faction, the Phoenician city is renowned for its commercial activity, mainly maritime. Many precious products are traded in their holds and warehouses, such as purple and exotic goods. Okay, yep, they are going to get us more gold coins, which we desperately need. So we'll get that going. That seems wonderful. And the real question now is, how do we want to go about increasing our stone yield, right? So this is going to require mostly wood, but it's also going to require wooden beams. So we need to increase, I think, first. Well, we're kind of in a we can't get there from here position right now. We've got this cutting camp level 2 here. And I think what we need is an additional cutting camp. So we're going to put a cutting camp down over this direction. I'm interested in seeing where we can get this. I saw an 8,000 there. Yeah, there's definitely an 8,000 over here. 8,100. We can build it about here. Consider it done. So we're going to get that going. We need more wood production. That's very, very clear. So I'd love to get this upgraded. We need stone for that. And our stone is being consumed at a rate of 5 per cycle. Wait, is cut stones not per cycle? Every 5 cycles. Okay, never mind then. I assumed that that was per cycle. I was wrong. So we are net positive then. So that's essentially a rate of... what is... That's 3 stone per cycle. So we're only positive a little bit. Like 7 stones per cycle. Okay. That seems fine. So esteem is currently fairly low, and creativity is quite low right now, too. So blueprints production of minus 15% is not ideal for us, that's for sure. We could definitely use a lot more blueprints. Noted. And with that in mind, since that's every 5 cycles, we're now interested in building a carpentry as well. Is there space out over here? I would argue mostly yes. I mean, this pretty much is outside the dense forest. We can just put it about here. Okay, cool. So something like this for right now. So the carpentry is now going. We're building up our cut stones. We're building up our wood. We're building up our wooden beams. And we're building up our stone. We're building up our clay and our sand. So all of that seems fine. Our gold is increasing, and our blueprints are also increasing. So for the moment, that seems okay. We have enough sand now to get our improved ancient city center. Most of what we need right now is going to come from gold. So that's a bit of an issue. We're going to want to get some cultural buildings going, I think, would be the next thing to go for. And that's pretty much going to mean that we need something like this, which we don't quite have the workers for right now. Costs 20 of whatever that is. Interesting. So it's got like the sphere with the money sign on it. That's this. Cultural points. Okay. So that's generated by commercial districts. Noted. So that's a commerce culture point. Cool. That's good to know. We can build an education center, and that is going to need to be quite far away from any of these districts. I wonder. These can be influenced by multiple, can't they? I think that they can. Okay. We could destroy some of these fields out over this direction. That costs gold coins. Okay. Noted. That's good to know. That's definitely good to know. So for right now, that's not a great option. And we need to think about where we might want to build some of these, right? So I would definitely like to build this guy. I'm thinking down over here right now. I'm wondering if we could maybe sneak it in over this way. Maybe. What's the boundaries on these? Oh, it's because this juts out like this. I am not entirely sure we can fit that in there. Maybe. Maybe. Wait, what was that? That was a spot? I saw a spot here. There was definitely one that was valid. So that's a rocky area and on buildings there. There was a spot over here. I know I saw it. Yeah. Right there. Done. Okay. So this is going to be creativity, and we know that our esteem is currently fairly low. So let's grab esteem here. Cool. So that's underway. And then in terms of these cultural buildings that we need to build, we are only going to still need the arena. I don't know where we're going to put the arena, but we could definitely still use that. Okay. So we're up to 532 inhabitants at this moment, and we could definitely unlock something here. Ah. Okay. So this is 750 blueprints at this point. Noted. We can't upgrade that just yet. Okay. This is doable to upgrade at this point, but I'm not sure that we need to. I wouldn't mind upgrading our architectural office, and I think that's a good idea. So getting this upgraded would be absolutely great. So if we go to the architectural office and we want to upgrade this, what do we need? We need 200 stone and 30 workers. That's a lot of workers. That amount of stone is not terribly bad. We can definitely achieve that. So for right now, this looks reasonably fine. Okay, so these haven't gone up yet. Presumably when this finishes? Yes. Okay, so that seems fine for right now. I definitely want to upgrade the architectural office. Getting more blueprints is going to be very important, I feel like. So let's just let our workers build up for a little bit here for a few turns. What's going on here? Ah, upcoming visits. Okay, well, we'll see if we impress or if we disappoint them. New level of power and offering us a new type of cultural building. Okay, so farms are going to be a bit of a problem for us. These are taking up a lot of space, and I feel like we don't need the amount that we have. We definitely don't. We don't need the amount that we have. So if we were to demolish this, that would cost us 320 gold. That is a crazy amount of gold for right now. We don't have much gold. So that's not really a viable option at this moment. Ah, an ancient ruin has been discovered out over this direction as well. Noted. So we're very interested in getting that repaired as well. That'll happen soon enough. But for now, we're waiting on getting additional workers in. That is the primary goal at this moment. So let's continue to let that progress, and of course, we're producing a lot of resources at this moment, so that seems good. 30 workers is a lot of workers. The rest of this is quite cheap, but 30 workers, oof. Okay, we're at 27 right now, so we'll have this in just a couple more cycles. Now we're at 28. And what is this? Ah, the visit has completed. So they've submitted their evaluations. If their criteria has been met, we'll receive some coins. Is that these coins, or is that different coins? I think that's different coins. If they haven't, some citizens may feel aggrieved and rebel. So where do we see that? Okay. So apparently we're doing pretty well in terms of antiquity, except for resource points. Cool. So that seems okay for now. And we're very, very close to being able to upgrade this architectural office. In fact, we can do it now. So that is underway. That will generate us a decent amount of additional blueprints, and I don't think we're currently maliced by creativity. Correct. So that looks good. Now, I am noticing that while this is upgrading, we're not generating blueprints, so that's good to know. And how are we doing on this? Well, the big thing here is going to be coins. That's going to be the big thing that we need. So that's understood. Coins are going to be rough. No doubt about that. So I think in future, we should definitely build farms further away, like this one, utilizing the surveyor's cabin, and we would put the farm like way out here. I think that would definitely be a good thing to do in future runs of this. And we're watching our worker count go up right now. The main thing that we're interested in doing at this moment, I think, is maybe getting some of these repairs done, although this is requiring bricks, which we don't have access to yet. This one is requiring tiles, which we don't have access to. So for both of those, we need to unlock the improved Ancient City Center. So that means that we need gold. So if we go to our... Let's see. If we go to our trade location, that's this, I think. We are making a small amount of gold. We can see that we have some culture down over here, but I want to go up over here. So our current production is very low on gold. Taxation per citizen is 0.02 per 5 cycles. Okay. For this, taxation per citizen is the same, but there are more of them. So 1.32 per 5, so we're making approximately 2 gold per 5 cycles. That's not fantastic. That's not fantastic at all. We need quite a lot more gold. So, to that end, there are potentially a couple of things that we can do. I'm wondering if there's a good way to sell. Well, we need to establish trade routes, right? That's what we really need at this point. Is there a good way to do that? I don't know how to establish trade routes in this game. I don't know if we've just not unlocked it yet. That's a possibility. Now, the arena is the only thing that we've not unlocked here, but I think that since this building is going to take so long to unlock, we should probably go into our cultural buildings here and unlock this guy. So we'll get that going. That'll be fine. And we've not unlocked the forum for politics yet either. Okay, so this is a production building. And I would like to grab that, but we don't currently have the blueprints. So that's understood. We're going to need to build one of these eventually. And I'd like to get that, like, out over this direction. It's pretty big. I'm wondering about the arena. And we could also set some of this up out over here, right? But this is going to be a bit of a problem because it needs to be near districts. So we could just put the arena up over here, or this is a pretty decent spot to put the Escupo. How do you pronounce that? Hang on, let me read that again. Esculapium. I don't think that's correct, but something along those lines. We could put this up over here, and that is indeed what I'm going to do. It must not be on buildings, so that, of course, means that it needs to be, like, out over here. This is causing an issue with the ruin, I believe. Primarily the ruin. So that is certainly going to be an issue. We could put it over here, though. And that is considered inside the forest. But we could put it right there. Okay. Now, what are we lowest on at this point? That is esteem and safety. Let's make this be safety. Okay. So we'll have that go for right now. And we definitely want to try to get some trade going. Looks like we do have some people moving around up over here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that, but sure. There's definitely a lot of traffic going out this direction. So that's noted. We're up to 40 gold now. They're used to buy various resources or offer political decrees or fund construction. Yes. Okay, so this is now completed. That looks good. And I believe that we still need an arena somewhere. Now, where do we want to put an arena? Well, we're going to need some additional workers for that. That's understood. We can definitely come in here and grab a blueprint, and that's going to be the forum. So we'll grab that. So we now need a forum and an arena here. And that could be a bit of an issue for us with our farm placement. No doubt about that. We'll see how that goes. We are up to 679 inhabitants, so the arena. I wonder if there's somewhere we could squeeze that in out over this way. Has to be built outside the dense forest. Okay, fair enough. We could squeeze it in up here. And I guess that's fine. So we would want this to go as probably esteem. That is what is currently lowest, so we'll take that for now. Now, this is not going to be the best in terms of locations for adjacency to our districts, right? But we're heavily limited by that right now, and we'll see if that changes later on. We may just have to delete some of these farms, but that's going to be very expensive, and as of right now, that's not a good option. So we will come back to that at a future time, is the idea. Now, we still do need a forum. And for that, we're going to need a lot more workers. But right now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see about building a forum and continuing to get towards our level 4 Ancient City Center. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGard, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.